Cox's Steakhouse, Drummond County Leitrim, proud sponsors of It's Country with Steve and Shay. Log on to www.cox's-steakhouse.com.
Hello everybody, and you're very welcome to this week's edition of It's Country with Steve and Shay. I'm Steve Bloor, and first of all I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in last week, and yet again what a great reaction we got to the show. And I'd also like to thank the Ben sisters for joining us last week. This week Shay is in the On Green Inn Hotel in Burt in County Donegal and is joined by my very good friend Ritchie Remo. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over now to Shay and Ritchie in Burt, County Donegal. It's over to you.
Thank you very much, Steve. We are here with Mr. Ritchie Remo. Hi, Ritchie.
Yes, how you doing? It's great to be here with you.
I'm surprised you have time even to stop, to drive here to Greenon in County Donegal, even to see us. How did you have time?
Well, we're kicking away, and in between times we're recording as well. And it's been brilliant. It's been a brilliant summer, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Music is flying, and music all around is flying. But your career, I mean, you've been singing since you were 14. I know it's only about 3 or 4 years ago. Looking at how young you look as well. Just we can hear noises in the background because we're in a very busy hotel. There's people coming and going and having meals, and people recognising you and asking you for autographs as well, which I'm sure is a common thing. But you're on the road since you were 14. But you put the band together. It's only 3 years ago that you put the band together.
That's right. It's about 3 years ago, and we started very small with the band, and we done our own sound and lighting and stuff, and we just built it up as we went along. And thankfully, 3 years on, we've got a full production team. We've got 11 people all together, and massive lighting and sound, and it's just been a matter of building it. I'm my second lorry now, a bigger lorry again, and it's just been getting bigger and bigger. The gears getting bigger, everything's getting bigger. So it's been going great in the festivals and dances and numbers as well up, and it's been great. Yeah,
well, that's the problem. Not the problem. It's a good thing, but of course, then you've got to make sure you're gigging enough to pay for lorries and pay for lots of crew as well. One thing that we'd say about your music and your live shows, which I've seen, high energy from the start.
That's right. I suppose the dynamics, and I always said I wanted to be different than what everybody else was doing. And I learned to fiddle and guitar, and the performance element of it. And trying to keep it a wee bit different in people's attention. For concerts, festivals, dances, people always want something different and something to watch as a spectacle. They're there to see something happen. And so, for the show, and that's why production and everything was so important to have everything going along with it. The band, and you're always working at your set, different types of songs and different things. And we've been doing a wee bit of Scotland and England now as well, and we've been going a wee bit more south as well. So, we sort of started small in the north and have sort of been branching out slowly but surely. Now,
the cow kicked Nelly.
That's right. It's one of them ones that it was. I've been doing a few years now with the fiddle and that, and Steve, said about a video for it, and I said, look, well, the first year of the Drumcurra Festival, the Cowboys and Heroes, we decided we would do it down there. We were down for the launch of it, and we done a video for it, and it's one of them songs. It's great crack, and the children love it as well. The shows, and as part of the show from doing children, like a festival, that sometimes we go down and let the children play the fiddle and stuff in it, and it's great crack, that's what it is. It's good fun.
Well, it makes me smile every time I see it. This is The Cow Kicked Nelly.
Oh, the cow kicked Nelly in the belly in the barn, and the farmer says it'll do no harm. Oh, the cow kicked Nelly in the belly in the barn, and the farmer says it'll do no harm.
The Cow Kicked Nelly, recorded in Drumcora as well. Drumcora is a great place.
That's right. It's a lovely place, and the festival. Whenever you go down there, you could just stay for a week. It's brilliant. The scenery and the weather was great this year as well, and it's great whenever you have weather anyway. If you go anywhere, the weather makes it. It's great.
It's funny because I like to watch people's Facebook page as well, and you see them at the start in their cowboy gear and all thing, and then by Friday, it's Friday, and then by Sunday, like.
Oh, well, they start off, the people that's all go to the festivals, they start off all risking that, and they get more and more drink in them, and the clothes ends up, they end up sort of going home in a suitcase,
Let's move on to the next video. What is it?
A road trip. It's an original, and it's a nice wee jive. And at the end of the video, we done a wee bit of the Hucklebuck in it, and it was an original song, and it was more a jive, slowish type, quick step, older style. And it goes down great at the shows as well, and it's got a bit of saxophone and stuff in it. It's nice,
And the video?
The video was done by Mr. Steve Bloor, and he's brilliant at all the videos. But we done it in Ballycastle, and we done it down at the sea, and the beach, and all these different bars around the coast. Then, and that actually pick up out for the day. So it was good fun doing it. And the pickup, I think we spent about £40 of petrol through the pickup, just from location to location. So it was dear,
£40 a lot.
That was a lot of money,
Well, let's have a look at it. This is called Road Trip.
I went up to the kitchen when I got out of bed. Didn't feel the best, had a thumping head. Then Mama put her fry on, and it did the trick. Time to call the boys up and plan to eat it quick. We're heading on a road trip, and we're heading to the dance. We're gonna have a hoolie and a bit of romance. We're heading in the pickup, it's full of red. We're heading on a road trip, and we're heading to the dance. One Saturday morning at 10:30, I started to get cloudy with all my friends. We got up on the bar stools and we had a ball. Popped a few cold ones for one and all. We're heading on a road trip and we're heading to the dance. We're gonna have a hoolie and a bit of romance. We're heading in the pickup, it's full of red. We're heading on a road trip and we're heading to the dance. Then Big Joe says, sure, get in my car. Let's hit the mud, boys, it's not that far. I got a good feeling, tonight's the one. Time to stop jiving and a whole lot of fun. We're heading on a road trip and we're heading to the dance. We're gonna have a hoolie and a bit of romance. We're heading in the pickup, it's full of red. We're heading on a road trip and we're heading to the dance. We're heading on a road trip and we're heading to the dance. We're gonna have a hoolie and a bit of romance. We're heading in the pickup, it's full of red. We're heading on a road trip and we're heading to the dance.
Ritchie Remo Road Trip, dancing and hucklebucking and jiving his way through. We'll be back with more with Ritchie in part 2.